Yo, what's going on everybody? Today I will be doing an unboxing and review on the Samsung A06 and also comparing it to the Samsung A05s. If you unbox this phone, the A06, you will immediately be greeted with the paper packaging for eco-friendly vibes. Over here is the box and we will take out the phone in just a moment and we will see what is included. But as you guys can see, this is how the phone is packaged, which is pretty decent. It's not bad at all. We'll get into that a little bit later. The days of getting earbuds and chargers are long gone, so you can expect even for a budget phone to only include a USB Type-C cable and a SIM ejector tool, which is kind of sad, but it's 2025, that's life. Over here guys, you can see is your USB Type-C cable, just a normal standard white cable that you get with all these types of phones. And yeah, we also get some instructions in here, I believe, as well. So we're quickly going to remove that. And that's basically it for this unboxing and your SIM ejector tool. Let's actually take out the instructions to see that, if you guys are interested in the instructions. I believe this is some instructions. And now we're going to move on to the phone. This is the moment you guys have all been waiting for. We're going to remove this paper packaging and see how the A06 is designed. Hopefully it looks better than the A05s, but we'll find out in 1 second. Over here is the phone. If you take it out of the bag, you guys can see it has a completely different design compared to the A05s. It is a little bit more of a flatter edge with the iPhone vibe. I can see they are going for the flat edges for the iPhone vibe. Over here we get 2 cameras, which the A05s actually has 3. So we'll get into the specs later and compare the phone prices, which you can get on the Amazon right now, and we'll see which one is actually the best. Over here you get a 720p display, which is pretty decent, but it's not the brightest, of course. And you also get 4G connectivity. Here's the camera with a 50 megapixel camera sensor, main camera sensor, and I think it's a 2 megapixel depth sensor. And as you guys can see, the photos actually looks quite nice for this budget phone. Price range better than the A05s, which I don't know how that could be possible, but oh well, we'll get into that later. So you guys can see you get basic video functions, and you can also use some video and record in full HD 1080p, either in 30 fps or 60 fps. It's your choice which one you want to record in. I have some video examples that I will show later on, but as you guys can see, colors are bright and there is a little bit of noise, but not too much for this price range. I really like the detail and the saturation of this camera, and color accuracy is quite good. So that is the video example we just took, and you guys can basically give your own thoughts if you like the video or not. Over here guys, we also did get the 64GB version with the 4GB RAM, so you guys could get a different version. Over here we have the headphone port and the speaker. You only get one speaker, it's not stereo sound, and you will also get a fingerprint sensor at the side of the power button, which is also nice that they included that. And I don't know guys, we'll get into the specs of the phones right now and you guys can decide for yourself. So right here is the specs of the Samsung A06 and the Samsung A05s. As you guys can see, this is the current price on Amazon, which I will link down below in the description of this video. $85 for the A06 and $126 for the A05s. Now, the specs on the A05s is clearly better, and if you already have this phone, I would consider you keeping this phone and upgrading later, since the A06 isn't the best if you want to upgrade, but if you're buying a phone at this moment and you're very tight on a budget, the A06 will be perfect for you. This is the A05s design. If you guys want to see this phone as well, we're quickly gonna do a quick unboxing. It's not really unboxing, more of having a look at how the phone is designed. As you guys can see, they went for the plastic specs or wrapping instead of the paper one. I think that's something to do with the eco-friendly vibe, to take care of the environment or something like that. But as you guys can see, this is how the phone looks if you take it out of the plastic. and it has a little bit of a more round design on the edges. They didn't really go for the iPhone design on this phone like the A06s, as you guys can see, and it also looks a little bit better at the back, and it also feels more premium. So I really like this phone, to be honest with you guys, but we'll take a look at some of the flaws as well. So you get 3.5mm jack on this phone as well, which is also really good for you guys who like to use earbuds in 2025 and not to go with the wireless earbud options. It actually has a 1080p display, which is a lot better than the A06's 720p. Right here you guys can see a video sample of the A05s. The colors are really bland. This is the A06 video sample. Colors are bright, very low noise compared to the A05s, which could be a software update or something. The mic test of the A05s, if you guys wanted to know how the mic will sound if you don't use any external mic and you only use the phone mic to make your videos. This is the mic test on the Samsung A06. I do have a lot of background noise, so this will show you guys the noise cancellation on this phone compared to the A05s. So over here you guys can see that was our sound test. You guys can basically decide for yourself which one sounds the best. But I have to say the autofocus on the A06 and the video colors are outstanding for this price range. And I don't know how it's better than the A05s, but sadly the A05s has a lot better processors and GPU, so it has a better chipset and everything. I would recommend the A05s if you are more into gaming, and if you're just a casual user, the A06 will be good for you because it has a little bit of a better camera, even though it doesn't show that on paper with the specs, since the A05 has the A05s has a 13 megapixel selfie camera, while the A06 only has a 8 megapixel. So as you guys can clearly tell, the specs on the A05s is a little bit better, but it doesn't always show that in the camera or the video or the sound test we just took. So you guys can decide which phone is best for you. But personally, if I didn't have a phone at all and I have a little bit extra to spend, I'll get the A05s just because of the screen. It is a lot better, and you also get a lot of a faster phone with 3 cameras, and it's just a general better value. But this phone over here is $85, the A06. So if you just want a good phone for a good price, which is still Samsung, you're welcome to buy this on Amazon. And we're gonna take a look at the specs one more time. Basically, a lot of the stuff is the same. The A05s just has a better chipset and GPU and selfie camera and basically a display that is a lot better. That's basically it, guys, and you can decide which one is best for you. Make sure to check it out down below, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.